Hey everybody, Matthew Billington here with Big and Bright Inflatables. If you don't know this about me already, here's a couple things you need to know about me. I'm always going to be transparent with you about my products. I'm also always going to be trying to continuously improve them. So for some reason this year we've been hearing a lot about our pools inflating during the fill-up process. I've been digging into it, trying to figure out what's going on, see if there was anything wrong, and the great news is there's absolutely nothing wrong. We're gonna show you what's happening. We're gonna show you how to avoid it. The even better news is I know how to make it better moving forward to where you don't even have to do these small tricks. So this spring when people started calling us, we didn't exactly know what was going on because we run these slides all the time during videos and demonstrations, and we never have this issue. But the thing is, we don't put water into the units. It came to me last night actually. I think I know what's going on, and this is it. A normal pool either has nothing under the liner except for ground, or it might have a like cottage cheese like vinyl underneath it and then the thing. So there's all these holes underneath the pool allowing air to escape. But what you need to know about our pools, because they're inflated, you get all those benefits of dry use and that padding and that ability to drain the pool easier, but it comes with this one challenge. Our pools do not have that cottage cheese pattern underneath, okay? They have one drain hole for the water to get out, okay? But the other ones would either have nothing down here at all, this liner would just sit on the ground, or they'd have holes all over the place, both ways allowing any air that gets under the liner to escape, okay? Ours do not have that. Now, we also have very, very good Velcro, Joe. We'll pull it off in a little while, but you can see this is clamshelled right here the whole way around. And then 360 degrees, 4-inch Velcro over here, Joe. 4-inch Velcro, 4-inch Velcro the whole way across, and get it. So we have 360 degrees of it being, the liner being put into its place. Again, that's a good thing, that's a quality thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you now. See how hard that was to rip off? That means it's good Velcro, okay? This one strip right here, Joe, is a normal seam, just like any other seam. And it works its way across there and over there. There's a normal seam. Everybody has them, okay? And if you actually look down here, we've heat sealed everything else. We've heat sealed all through the bottom, okay? It's just this one top seam that's above the water line. That's it. And it just puts out the normal amount of air that any seam would. Like not a lot of air, just the normal amount of air that any seam would. And so if you use this dry, you have no issues. Why? That seam's worth of air that's coming out is going right out that drain hole and it's venting. No problem whatsoever. Okay, so now let's simulate the problem. You're at a location. This end is a little bit lower, as it should be. And so the water starts at the front first. Well, we're gonna simulate it with two 50-pound dumbbells. So this water fills up the end like this, and it presses that drain down to the ground. We're gonna stop with the talking for a minute. We're gonna let the drone go in slow motion and do a time lapse, but over a reasonable amount of time, like 5-10 minutes, you're gonna see this liner start to slowly move up because the air can't vent there anymore. That's the only thing that's going on. The normal amount of air that could typically vent is not being able to vent. So let's give it a little time and I'll come back and talk in a minute. So it's been quite a bit of time, and you can see that it has begun to bubble in some areas, okay? Now this would be exaggerated if water was on this side because all that air would be pushed over to that other side there. So that's what's going on, all right? Here's the solution, guys. First off, if you fill it really fast, you're probably not gonna see this problem. But all you really need to do is pick any sort of spot and vent it a little bit, okay? So you could just pull it off right there and set it back. What I would do is I might just like not set it quite straight right here. If you put just any crease at all, like almost nothing, then there's gonna be place for the air to go out. See now all this air's always gonna find the easiest place to go out. So it's just gonna vent straight out that hole. So that gives it just a little bit of spot for the air to release while the water's filling. So as this water would be filling in, it would just be venting out that hole. You can do it under the liner. You can do it like in a column. All it needs is just a little channel for the air to get out, and then the air has a place to go. That's the quick and easy fix. It's nothing wrong with the product. What we're going to do is we are going to put more holes in different spots. I'm not giving you the final design necessarily, but I think we're gonna have one where they are and then two up in these corners. I'm gonna work with the factory to make sure the best spot. So what that's going to do is once this hole is plugged, there'll still be two other places to vent. Once the water fills to here, there'll still be a third place to vent. Once it covers this hole, the pool is full at that point. You don't have any issues anymore, okay? We saw the problem, we heard the problem, we figured out what was going on. We're being transparent with you about, we gave you a fix, and we're gonna fix it to where you don't have to do anything in the future. Thanks a lot for listening to me. Matthew with Big and Bright Inflatables.
Big and Bright Inflatables.